Is Wednesday midweek, getting through the last full week in October. And I'm going to give you a heads up right now. My voice, whatever reason, is a little scratchy. I've had to clear my throat several times before I even get on here. So I've got a little lodging in here, just to be a heads up. But my name is Dave, and this is your first time here. I talk about, especially for those that are close to or either already in your second half century of life, so those 50 and older, realizing you can improve your health, wellness, fitness at any time and make some changes for to benefit you. And you do that by working on your body, mind, and spirit, balancing the triad. So today's topic, sometimes it happens going through, but it's like, I don't want to do health and fitness today. So there's going to be times to where we have those days and sometimes longer where we don't feel like doing what we need to do to take care of ourselves. We don't want to eat healthy. We don't want to work out. We don't want to meditate. We don't want to take those steps or do the work to move us closer to our goals, to improve ourselves to where we actually want to be. So there are a couple of ways to handle that. One is go ahead, blow the day off. And just be aware there might be some consequences to that. One of them is if you take one day off, it has a tendency to lead to another day off and another one. Now, there is a difference between planned days off, planned days where you're not going to do things, versus just saying, I don't want to do it. It's like, I don't want to adult today. I get you. So, well, it's planned days off. Now, other times are, okay, you don't want to do it, but you force yourself to do it. You make sure to do it anyways, which gives you a lot of benefit in no matter what. One is you have to work out in, for example. And most of the time people finish workout and they're glad they started. And plus it's going to give you some little mental resilience saying, okay, I don't want it, but you force yourself to do it anyways, you're going to get more benefit out of it. But again, as I already mentioned, there are times where you want to take a planned time off. I know right now for me, this week, I'm taking off from doing my regular weight training, my regular lifting, because I need a little break. I'm feeling a little achy. My joints are a little sore. So I'm taking this week off from doing regular training. Instead, I'm doing some rehabilitation work, some light stuff, just to kind of make myself feel better. But the notion is it's going to be completely up to you. Realizing, okay, you're going to blow it off, which occasionally happens. Now, there's other times, again, there's a lot of little variables in here. One is where you just simply blow it off, or there's times where life gets in the way and it just makes it extremely difficult to do something. That's part of, there's a factor there. It's like, okay, something happens beyond your control. You're really not able to do it. It's like, okay, there's that one there. You have a planned day off. But again, it's the idea, as I'm keep focusing here, is whether you just blow it off. That's the distinction here. And you think you're better off to at least do something. If you're going to go through, it's like, okay, I'm really not feeling this. I'm feeling tired. Is it mentally or physically going to blow it off? At least do something. I'm going to kind of encourage you to make sure, even if you don't feel like it, to at least take some steps to do something. You're more likely to appreciate that than deal with the consequences of not doing it. And again, as I've said several times here, all those different variables in there. But realize overall, especially as right now, as I'm doing this, this is Wednesday, October 26th, which means 2 months from yesterday is Christmas. So we get the holidays coming up. Come Monday is Halloween. The next month, at the end of next month in the United States, we have Thanksgiving and then Christmas and holidays. So get a lot of different stuff that might be going on for you. Holidays with food, constrained time. A lot of factors can play in there where it's like, I want to just go enjoy myself, which you can. We'll talk about that in a video coming up in the next couple months. But when days you don't feel like it, blow it off and accept the consequences. Factor it in as a day to, it's a planned day to take off. You can make up for it later, or strongly encourage you is just at least do your best to do something. You don't want to eat super healthy? Well, at least pay attention. Maybe make some better choices. Maybe they're not the best, but not completely bad. Or you have a cheat meal. Exercise, probably at least something. Can you go for a 10-minute walk? Can you do some push-ups and squats in your bedroom before you go to bed at night? That way there, at least, my strong encouragement for you is to at least do something. All right. That's what I got for you. Just realize you're going to have a choice. Do you want to or do you not want to? It's going to be up to you, and you got to pay the consequences one way or the other. So I will catch you on Friday. So take care and balancing to you.